Well, hello there. My phone decided to start recording by itself. How fun. Hello, Breezy Broadcasting Online. I'm just gonna roll with it, because that's what we were doing. The message is a bit softer today, so I have my lighter decks. We're gonna start a little with Moonology. Happy full moon in Aquarius. That's tomorrow. So happy. So that's gonna be like, people are going to be wanting some answers. People are going to be forward movement. But I would really continue urging the come back to stillness. Come back to being gentle with yourself, because after my dragon message, the unicorn realm came on, and then they're like, it's our turn. And I'm like, but no, but you still... The unicorn energy is so soft, and you need to clear away a lot of the inner turmoil, the inner gunk of your human psyche to even be able to comprehend that realm. They come directly through the Stargate Lyra, and they're just a very high frequency. Like, I didn't start working with them until, like, how many years ago was it? 4 or 5? So I've kind of been mulling it around for the last day, and I'm like, do I want to do this? But you know what? We're just going to do it. Because we've got the full moon in Aquarius, we've had our stillness messages, and they really want to emphasize doing the inner child wounding, the inner child work. Letting your inner self play. That's been a consistent message for a while now, so I'm just going to lean into it. See what comes out. How have you been today? Happy Friday. We had a chunk of cards fall on the floor. A whole chunk, you guys. There are 5 cards here. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. That's nice. I wonder what endeavors we're going on today. A time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. That's feminine energy there. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. That's masculine energy. Very balanced. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. More masculine energy. And then a new start is coming. A new moon with a full moon tomorrow. How cool. I do love the word vomit. Chunks. Can we get a couple more? Do I have a jumper? A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I'm hearing self-love. Self-love. So those of you that are like, ooh, a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend. No. Self-love. Sorry. We do the self-love here. Because what even is romance these days? Nobody knows how to love anybody. They don't even know how to love themselves. So let's work on ourselves first before we start seeking outside validation. Step outside your comfort zone. North Node. Yeah. Self-love. I know. It doesn't feel right, right? You only feel validated when you give to others and when they validate you. But no. We have to be that for ourselves. Okay? On the bottom, show the world the real you. I love that. Oh, okay. Conclusions are within reach behind that. Okay? Okay? I love it. I love it. I feel like I only play with 2 different oracle decks the most. But they're just so nice. Right off the bat, stuff be falling on the floor. Again! Play. They really want your inner child to be free and to play, and 444 on the timer. Okay. And it fell on the floor, so you're not seeing this, but you need to call it to your attention. What's the part of you that wants to play? What's something good and fulfilling that you can do for yourself today that can bring you a little pocket of peace? Whatever that is, do it. Set 20 minutes aside and do it. Comfort and abundance, okay? Why are you trying to escape from me? Let's be abundant in our comfort. Let's play. I'm gonna go play some Rivals a little later. Okay, so we have denial sticking out the side. Yeah. I'm feeling like some of you don't want to play. Like you're not able to play. Like you're being shunned or shamed, or you're gonna look down upon by your friends or family or people in your circle. Like, what are you even doing? Like how, like, there's so much other more important things to be doing and you're over there doing that? No. No. Do not allow that to happen. Whoever those people are, tell them politely to fuck off. It's okay to let your inner child out for a little while. That's balance. That's healing. Okay? Do not let these naysayers run your life, because they're not living your life. You are. I'm not saying go play forever and forget about all your responsibilities. No. Moderation is the key. Oh, I did lose a card. I was like, why am I missing a card all of a sudden? Okay. Give me some more messages. What do the unis have to say? Got more cards falling on the floor. Ooh, this one's face up. Divine timing. Something's coming in for you. I don't know what. It's different for everybody, but divine timing is a very active agent right now. Spirit is moving a lot of people around. Your circles of friends might be changing. Your workplace might be changing. There's a lot of stuff moving around. And if you feel lost, if you feel like directionless, that's okay, because you're exactly where you need to be right now. And even if there's not a lot going on, take this moment of pause to just relax, reflect, be present in the moment and in your body, and allow things to just be. Anything else? A couple people have come forward to admit that they do feel like they're drowning. And that might also be part of this. Denial. What are we in denial about? See, having a moment to play can greatly help with this. To remind you that you can have these moments of pocket happiness. Because, yes, the world is rough, the world is hard, people suck. But there is the sweet part of you. And even if you feel like you've forgotten who this is in you, they haven't. They remember exactly who they are. You just need to allow them a space inside your being to breathe. And then we can stop doing this. Okay? Let's not drown anymore, you guys. Let's move into a state of trust. And that's the namesake of this deck, trust. Trust that you're being divinely guided. Trust that you have people, even invisible to you, that are in your corner supporting you. Hell yeah. What else we got? You're sticking out. I know. Some of you are afraid to be vulnerable. It's okay. You do have people in your circle that you can be vulnerable with, that won't judge you, that will allow you a safe space to just be you, to vent, to breathe, to simply be. And if you don't have those people, trust that the universe is going to be bringing them in for you. Because like I said, shit is moving. Shit is moving. Divine timing is happening. It can't happen overnight. Sometimes it might, but not always. But it's okay to be vulnerable with the people you trust. The people who've earned your trust, not the people that you just simply give it. Okay? We have to have discernment. I know, it's so hard, especially for people, empaths, where they just word vomit their feelings because they have no filter, and they feel like they should trust everyone because they're trustworthy. Doesn't mean that everybody else is. That's okay. We do learn discernment over time. Okay? Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. You're sticking out. The fear of being vulnerable, because you're drowning and you're in denial. I don't like this for you. I don't. We need to release that. Let it go, let it go. I freaking hate that song. Okay, so we had seed on the bottom, and then we had unknown that was just kind of left there. I didn't quite pick it up. So whenever you see a card on the bottom, that's the overall feeling, that's the overall meaning of what these cards that are coming out. It's like what's fundamentally inside of you right now. So we have a seed that's being planted, and I hope it's a seed of comfort and abundance and play. Okay? This keeps coming out because y'all are not doing this enough. Or you're not doing it in a healthy way. Maybe you're binging too much. Maybe you're doing something to an unhealthy amount. We have to find balance. We have to find moderation in all things. Because we still have our responsibilities, we're still adults, we still gotta get shit done. But we gotta find time to unwind from our long, stressful days. Stressful days, dealing with other people. Whatever you do, whatever you don't do, everybody's got stresses, everybody's got anxieties, everybody's got things going on. Okay. Alright. Now this card made me drop half my deck. So, this definitely feels like an ego death. And that's uncomfortable. Trust. Losing a whole personal identity that you've built years creating, and that you've had so many years where you've been this person, but you're not that person anymore, and you don't want to be that person anymore, and it's okay that even if some people in your circle don't want to admit that about you, maybe you're outgrowing them. Because you're a new you. And you are allowed to change. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to grow. Holy Christ. I literally dropped this whole deck. Did I get them all? No, I'm not going to pause the video while I do this. I'm just going to do this. We did the V. Okay. But I think that means that Spirit's done with this deck. And I just heard yes, so. Thank you, Soraya. Yes, I'm going to sit here and reorganize all the cards with you right now. going to have to double check to make sure that I got them all, because I will lose my mind. Stillness, ponder, synchronicity, subconscious all came out. That was still up here. Okay, cool. Curiosity on the bottom. What are we being curious about, guys? All right. And then I did want to pull some actual unicorn cards, because that's what this whole realm wanted to say. They wanted to say something. They wanted to say something. All right, unis, what you got? So I wanted to come out. Enlightenment. This is the second to last card in the whole deck. Look from a higher perspective. See the divine in everyone. Have patience. Have compassion. Have understanding. Remember that most people are still operating from inside the matrix. They're still a slave to the beliefs that was instilled in them from their parents, from society, from, you know, it's okay. We've all been there. Some of us are out. Some of us don't know what to do being out of the matrix, because we're still stuck in this world. Even though our minds are free, we're still stuck here. We're still having to deal with all of these people, all of these situations where the world is falling apart. Our water's poisoned, our food is processed, and government's just trying to kill us and everything. Healthcare isn't healthcare, it's sick care. Everything's so ungodly overpriced. I could go on forever. Divine potential. Fulfill your destiny and be all you can be. Be your authentic self. And if you're in an environment where you can't be your authentic self, we definitely need to change your environment. Because everyone should have the availability and the freedom to be themselves, exactly who they are. The law of grace. Be your divine essence. Dissolve all in grace. Authenticity, you guys. Love it. I love it. Love it. Look for signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. Angels like to communicate in feathers. Or maybe you start to see specific balls of light in your vision. I'm not talking about like when you stare at the sun for too long and you have spots in your vision. No, I'm talking about like whenever I'm really busy and I'm not focusing on anything and Michael wants my attention, he'll flash this little tiny blue ball in like my upper right vision. And I'm like, oh. And then I look over my shoulder and he's standing there and he's got something to say to me, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Different angels have different colors of light rays that they work with, but they're called angel lights. Maybe if you get downloads, you hear the ringing in your ears. Okay? Because I get those. I usually don't get downloads anymore. I went through a whole phase in my teens and my early 20s where I had them constantly. But that was a long time ago for me. I'm like mid-30s now and downloads are so much more simpler these days. Do we have any other messages? You want to come out? Caring community. Participate and belong. Enrich your life. Yeah. It might be time to find a new community. A new like-minded, freer community where you can be your authentic self. Let's look for our soul tribe, you guys. Let's go. Anything else? Ooh, Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. We also have Ascension Flames after that, and Soul Healing. So that does play into one of the spirit guides that we pulled. Mel works with light rays, and he does do the Ascension Flame stuff. So depending on which each of the flame, the rays you work with, they do different things. They have different frequencies. But most definitely. Is there anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay, then let's pull an angel affirmation and be done today. Be done today. It's Friday, y'all. Wait, or is it Thursday? I don't know what day it is. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Okay. What angel wants to say something today? You do? Yeah. The angel of transformation stands with you in times of deep change, guiding you through the sacred process of shedding old layers and stepping into your next evolution. This angel reminds you that every ending holds the seed of a new beginning, and we had seed on the bottom, okay? The angel of transformation supports you in releasing what no longer aligns, so you can rise renewed and empowered. In the affirmation, I embrace change and allow myself to transform in all that I am becoming. Let's freaking go. That's such a good... Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. That was beautiful. I hope you found some peace. I hope you are soothed. Now, go find something fun to do and play. Okay? Love you. Breezy Broadcasting, ending transmission. I'll see you next time.